Now, Civic Resource Group, we built platform-based smart city solutions. And of course, in the 6 minutes and 40 seconds I got, I want to be sure that, I can give some information. But I mean, we have dozens of products, so I focus on one thing, and that's one product, one tool, one spec, augmented reality, that we have above all and in all of our products. So we're going to speak about improving how we interact with our civic environment. Well, what's augmented reality? I'm pretty sure you've all heard about it. I mean, today we spoke, somebody was an Irish, Stephen, I believe, spoke about virtual reality, augmented reality. Well, a good example, which I always like to give, is IKEA, and you may have seen that a couple of years ago, had an app where you could visualize how their furniture would look like in your living room. Yeah? And another example, which I also personally like, is what the aquarium in Tokyo, the city of Tokyo, did. Of course, Tokyo is a big city, 35 million, and lots of visitors. And they had an app where the visitors were guided by animated penguins towards the aquarium. Really nice stuff and really good examples of augmented reality. But augmented reality is really overlaying powerful data, any content, whether it's audio, video, or text, or images, on real-world objects. So objects in the world we all live in. Yeah? And that is being displayed on the screen of your mobile phone or any other mobile device. We got really good and practical use cases for augmented reality in public sector, which I'm going to show you a few of them. But let me first take a step back. Why now? Why does it suddenly is important? I mean, at least we see it as important. First of all, we already spoke about smart infrastructure, Internet of Things. To give you an idea, just in 2016 there are 6.4 billion, so 6.4 miljarden objects with sensors embedded that generate and exchange data. So it's a massive amount of data. That together with open data initiative, because really, whether it's public data or semi-public data or commercial, private data, it's all opening up for us to use. And these two combined, you might say that they generated the first smart city solutions. So solutions that deliver services, additional services, and experiences for the citizens of any city. And last but not least, the AR technology is there. It works, it's live, it's real. But most importantly, the devices can finally actually display it. The old smartphones still got problems with it, but the newer smartphones, new generation of smartphones, can really display what is AR. And of course, it's being widespread, 2 billion smartphone users, I believe, worldwide. Well, Civic AR, Civic AR is basically our terminology for AR adapted towards the civic or public sector, right? Basically, it's a combination of AR and mobile technologies. And mobile technologies is, for example, that your phone can recognize where the geolocation is, where you are, and that will enrich then the way the visitors, the citizens, the tourists, the workers can see, can interact, can engage, can experience, and can communicate. Urban mobility. So right now, straight away to some use cases. Urban mobility is, of course, everything related to mobility. Yeah, for people, for businesses, anything related to transport. I mean, what you see here is the image of a bus station. Yeah, it says Metro, but Metro is, the shortage is the name of the Los Angeles Metropolitan Transportation Authority. That's it. Yeah, they're called Metro, but it's a bus station. Actually, it's outside our office in LA. We have an office in LA and an office in Dublin. And if you use AR, you can create a lot of more information. You can give, in this case, for example, up-to-date timetable. It's always real-time, live data. And of course, these are just examples, but whatever data is available, we can display. We can display on your mobile device, so people, when they are at the bus stop, they can change the language if they don't understand it, and they get the information they need. Another good example is citizen engagement. This is actually in Marlborough Street in Dublin. Exactly there at that point, the city council is going to build the tram. And of course, the shop owners and the people who live there, they are curious how this will impact their life, their shop, right? So again, with AR, we can visualize how it will be. So citizen engagement is really a very important tool where, I mean, let's put it like this. If the city councils make sure that the citizens have the tools in their hand where they can visualize the future, then of course citizen engagement is a lot more effective. Other example, visitor experience. To give you an idea, I mean, tourism is worldwide good for 11% of GDP, gross domestic product. In my country, I mean in Spain, where I live, it's even 17%. Yeah, so it's an important private public, semi-public sector. And of course, you can enrich the whole experience of any visitor by overlaying any more information, more relevant information and more information, right? Sorry. In this case, actually, this is in Luxembourg. We are busy with a big project in Luxembourg where we're going to augment Luxembourg. Basically, first for the visitors. Visitors, of course, the same as tourists, because they are, let's say, the most visual aspects of any citizen for a city. Other examples, city maintenance. I mean, research shows that workers can increase their efficiency with up to 30% if the information they need to do their job properly is in front of their eyes, in their field of view. So, with AR, you can overlay any relevant information, whether it's maintenance reports, whether it's history data, or just a last-minute notice from headquarters. Because it's real data, you can get that straight away. So, efficiency up to 30%, which is really huge. The same thing you can do with city planning, obviously. City planning, if the inspector checks empty spaces or empty public offices to look for new purposes in life, yeah, you can call up permit plans, call up any information which is relevant to that place. I mean, just with 5 simple use cases, and I know I'm rushing, but I mean, it's the time. Just with these 5 simple use cases I've just shown, and of course I can show dozens more, yeah, you've seen that really with AR you can display any information and make that visible towards the citizens, workers, or visitors. And that's the last thing. So for anybody who's got interest or want to know what AR or Civic AR can do for your city or for your company, because it's semi-public sector efficiency as well, of course, that's my email address. Drop me an email and we'll organize a webinar. Thanks.